Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for more Age of Wonders 4, the second episode in my Mongol series here with the Nomad Conquerors, getting ready to beat the crap out of Red over here, and we're going to take Skull Pit, burn it to the ground, and then hopefully move on towards Blue to the northwest, and maybe that Red City there. So the main goal right now being pillage as much stuff as we can, particularly focusing on raising cities, to amplify the effects we get from our Chosen Destroyers perk here and try to really speedrun our economy. So I did get a lot of feedback in the last episode. Appreciate all the feedback and comments from you guys. I learn a lot from you guys as I play these games. But the first comment goes to me. Yes, I'm going to be a bit selfish. There was something I needed to remind myself to do. So Genghis Khan here has the Instructor perk, and the renown bonus for this, the major ambition, is to lead a full army of legendary rank units. So I can get that right now because my units have enough movement for me to have 2 here. So I can take these 2 plus Genghis, move them here, and then this army has 3 in it. So I just need to move them there, and then Genghis gets his major ambition. There we go. I think that levels him up the rest of the way. Then I can send him and probably whoever's healthier back. I think these 2, yeah, because the other army is in friendly territory, so I'm trying to heal them. There we go. So now Genghis should have, yep, he is fully maxed out, so he's going to be giving not only the better leader bonuses, to governor bonuses to the only city that I have, but also he gets trainer now, so all the units in his army are going to get 25% more XP gain. I think that's just from... No, it just says 25 experience. I thought that might just be from battles, but I think that might be just global all experience gain, which is really nice. Since it's now spread out between both in and out of combat. So let's see, we got those guys over there. Let me put them on hold. Still have plenty of feedback to go through from you guys. From John Wayans and Just Pixel Geek, when you move a city with these guys, it kicks the Whispering Stone out of it. So I'm going to probably be really bad about remembering to do this, but basically every time I unpack my city, I need to remember to put the only Whispering Stone I have back in it. There's no reason not to. It'll just boost my my city stability. So yeah, I need to be remembering to do that. And I'm probably not going to be very good about that because I'm very good at forgetting stuff like that, but we'll see how it goes. Feel free to remind me if I screw that up. From Barry M., Resource node overharvesting timer is remembered when the city is packed. This is very good to know. I actually didn't know about this. Like I said, I didn't have as much time to play test these guys as I do with the normal culture before recording a new series. But yeah, if I, like say were to pack the city up now, these resource nodes would retain all the progress I've made toward overharvesting them. On top of that, as Roderick pointed out, cities can complete overharvesting even if packed on the last turn of overharvesting. So technically, if I was to pack this city up now and move it, let's say to over here, which is probably where I'm going to go with it next. Actually, maybe there. That might be where I end up going next. But if I was to pack it up and move it on this turn, it takes a turn to pack it up. If I unpacked it and re-annexed this gold mine, it would have 6 turns left. So it actually does progress the overharvesting even as you're packing the city. So yeah, that would still count down to 6 even if I packed it up on this turn. Or if it was at 1, it would overharvest it and should add the essence to my city before the city actually gets packed up. So you could basically shave off a turn as you're moving around the map. Really useful advice there. Thank you so much, guys. The finer details of this culture, it's good to know. From Chris Lighthawk, quite a few things. Chris usually has a lot of great feedback. Bolstered, first some advice from my cleric. And we're going to go into my heroes here. They might look a little bit different. I just kind of like readjusted their appearance in between episodes a bit to make them look more like a cleric and a ritualist. But the cleric here is currently being spec'd towards... I was kind of going towards a paladin, and I was talking about how I like doing the two-handed charge attack with defensive masters. I really like that, and it is fun. I really do like making paladins like that. But Chris had a good point. Bolstered resistance, defense, and status protection can be added to staffs now, and what those basically do is whenever you use a buff effect on a unit, while your unit, like, well, my cleric here is wielding a staff, or my battle saint's wielding a staff, the bolstered defense resistance and or status resistance, you can't get all three unless you're a giant king, but you can get two of them. So I'll probably just do bolstered resistance and defense. But those get added or applied to all buffs that you do with that unit. So if you take the cleric route and just get more buff options, then you're doing more bolstered resistance and defense. And that stacks up quite a bit. Especially now, I think with the changes that were made to defense and resistance, they kind of feel more impactful, I guess. So and the other big thing is like battlefield restoration down here. I'm gonna want that, but there's also like cleanse here. Cleric can get to plus one regeneration to affect it, or no, I guess it's just cleanse really is the main thing. But it does have a 1-turn cooldown and clears all negative status effects, so it's very good. Also, I do think that Cleric's Fervor is generally better than Saint's Fervor. I think Saint's Fervor is a bit more designed if you want to go the attacker battle saint route and you want to buff someone and then charge in because it's a free action. A cleric can normally get away with this leave one action kind of thing. A cleric can kind of, or I guess it's a full action continue, but they can like move and then do this and then do something else. Whereas this one, and I guess what I'm saying is like this gives more HP. So it's plus 10 temporary hit points per stack of fervor consumed, and this one only gives 5. So this is generally better if you don't need to move around as much because of the way the action point cost works. So I probably will respec into a cleric and then try to pick up some of this stuff down this side of the tree to get more regeneration, to get cleanse, and probably to get rallying fervor too, because that's gonna amplify my morale and boost the critical hit chance that I'm already trying to build. So I think we will respec into a cleric with her, and I'm probably going to do that now, because I also realized that as long as this person has Crusader, if they get Preacher, they're going to give Zeal to all units in their army, which makes this a little less useful. Initiative order, and I think I'd rather go initiative chaos just for the crit chance. So we're going to reset all her stuff now. I'm going to go ahead and take these 3 because I know I want those, and then I'm going to go here and we'll go into chaos instead, which inspiring killer won't do me much good, but I'm mostly here for the crit chance that gets applied to the entire army, and the fact that I don't really need zealous if I get the preacher reward for her. So we'll select that. We'll select Cleric, we'll get Cleric's Fervor, and then that kind of leads us back to where we were. So that looks good to me. It's not really that leveled along just yet. Another thing that, well, actually, we'll get to that in a second. Other clarifications from Chris. The units with charge resistance, like most pikemen, can only have their guard and retaliations canceled with heavy charge. I know I've been over this before, I always forget that, but there is a difference between charge and heavy charge in this game. Excuse me, heavy charge is the only one that can break the guard of units with charge resistance. And none of my raiders don't do heavy charge yet, it's just a regular charge attack. I might have a unit later on that can do a heavy charge. Sprint also gives, also from Chris Lighthawk, Sprint gives Swift, which lets a unit use only 1 move point to get through difficult terrain. So that's why in one of the battles on the last episode I was able to move so far after passing through a bush. I didn't know that Swift also let you move further through that difficult terrain. Presumably it would work on other things like water and stuff like shallow water and stuff like that too. The Chaos Emperor upgrade that grants a free unit after defeating an infestation could give me a dragon for clearing the dragon infestation that's back over here. It would be this. If I picked this up, defeating an infestation grants you a unit on the infestation defeated. I could potentially, I don't think it's a guarantee, but I could potentially get a dragon out of clearing that. It's a very cool idea, but it's a bit too far away. I don't think I want to go backwards and clear an infestation. I would rather be pushing my enemies. Ideally, I want to knock 1 or 2 of them out real quick, because this is kind of a bit more of a rush focused build, and I want to keep that momentum going and keep the AI on the kind of on their back legs. This is like the opposite of a turtle game, basically. So it's a good idea, but I don't think I want to go that far back to the east to deal with that. So I'm going to stay over here, but if I happen to loop her back around that way eventually, maybe I'll go for it. In the meantime, hopefully those dragons cause more problems for my enemies than they do for me. And then finally from Chris, the Ritualist, my other hero here, does not need the Chaos Initiate perks. So if I open this up, she has already been assigned Inspiring Killer and Searing Strikes. She definitely doesn't need this one. Searing Strikes never really hurts. I mean, I probably would use it eventually, but she definitely doesn't need Inspiring Killer. I'm not going to change this right now, though, because she is currently a collector, and a lot of times when you get a new hero, they get an opportunity to change their renown, or their ambition once. So I want to see what that ambition changes to before I make any respecs to her class or abilities. So we'll hold off on that for the moment, but I will try to remember that that's a thing that I could optimize a little bit. From Emil Soderman, the War Camp Special Province Improvement reduces province pillage time in provinces adjacent to the domain of the city it's built in, or at least adjacent to the domain of the province it's built in. Let me double check that. It's this War Camp here. Pillaging adjacent provinces takes -1 turn. Okay, so I'd want to build that close to the front line. The thing is, I don't know if that stacks with... I think it'd be a little crazy if that stacked with this. Pillaging a province takes -1 turn, because that would make pillaging provinces immediate, and I don't know if that can happen in this game, but I guess I'll test it and find out. I think it would be really cool. It certainly doesn't hurt to try. From Gilu Fighting, could probably have cleared the Ancient Wonder northeast of my starting location. I was right over here, and yeah, I probably could have cleared, I think, where was it? This one, Serpent's Cavern. Yeah, I probably could have. Clearing Ancient Wonders isn't as big of a deal for me in this game, since I'm not sitting in one spot for very long, and I can't get essence from them like the Scavengers can. The Scavengers have a lot greater incentive to clear those. It's not as big of a deal for me. I probably could have done it just for the rewards in it, but it's all right. If I have an opportunity to get another one later, when I have more powerful armies, I probably will. I still do get the bonuses from it as long as it's annexed to the city, but once I leave, I get nothing from it, and then the enemies could just take it over for free. So not as big of a deal for the Conquerors, but very important for Scavengers, who can get the essence from them. From Lego Maniac 5, remember that Imperium can also be used to begin overharvesting earlier by buying province if needed. So yeah, if I wanted to get a province, if I wanted to, say this gold mine is 7 turns behind, but I wanted to get it a little earlier, I could have used Imperium just to start that counter earlier. Much like you can use Imperium to overharvest and cut down on the timer. I think that if that's your goal, overharvesting is usually mathematically better, because annexing a province can cost... It depends on how long you have to grow, but it can cost quite a bit. Like if I was to do it here, it would only cost me 15, but that's because there's only 1 turn remaining. Whereas overharvesting would cut half of the remaining timer off. I don't know if it's 3 or 4. I don't know if it rounds up or down, but it may end up being somewhat similar mathematically. I feel like overharvesting is usually a little more efficient, but it might depend. But yeah, I could use Imperium to hurry all that along. The reason that I haven't been doing that is my Imperium's a little tight right now. Only have 271 and only gaining 232 per turn. That's partially on me for not building any of the Wizard Tower upgrades yet, which I probably should focus on here pretty soon. But I really am saving for this perk in particular. Raising cities gives population for every 3 population of the city that was raised, because that's going to allow me to fast track the growth of my capital much faster than nomads can do naturally, because of the extra food required for the nomads to grow their cities. So yeah, I definitely want that, and then there's going to be other stuff in this tree that I'd like to grab too. So I'm trying not to burn through all of my Imperium. I want to keep some on hand and basically use it to hurry things only when it really makes a lot of sense to. Probably around the time that I'm wanting to pack up a city and move on to a new location. But yeah, so that's that, and then I think one more from Just Pixel Geek. notifying me that, or just letting me know that Genghis Khan might not be the best candidate for the flanking line of perks in the Ranger tree, mostly because of all the buffs that he's got for like standing next to friendly units, increasing their critical hit chance. And let's see, that one is just on him. I think it's if I take this one, the unit grants plus 20% critical hit chance to adjacent friendly units. If I want to kind of go this route with him, doing a flanker route probably isn't as good because that normally requires you to go further away from your enemies. Whereas this, he could just like ride along the line of his troops, basically inspiring them and helping his troops do more damage. I might lean more into that. That does sound like fun because a lot of times my champions end up being really strong fighters themselves, and a lot of times I don't build them to like buff their armies as much. But this seems like a good opportunity to try something a little different. Also, I did notice that Genghis is suffering from volcanic heat. I need to be careful around here because as long as I'm in this province, which technically borders that, I'm going to be more vulnerable to fire, and I'm fighting Flamek, the fire giant. So I've already killed most of his army here, so hopefully it's fine, but I just thought I'd mention that. And that's it. We can jump back into the gameplay here. So we got my major ambition for Genghis, and we can move on to the next thing. Do I want to cast any? No, I don't really need any of that. And I don't really need to build troops right now. I'll probably wait and just grab troops whenever I pillage a province and get a bunch of free draft. I did receive feedback from some people, and I don't remember exactly who it was. It may have been more than one. I apologize. I think this is one of those comments I forgot to write down. But basically saying that when you get the surplus of like draft or whatever, it doesn't get converted to food. Like normal draft over time would get converted to food at like a 25% rate or something like that. I don't know if it would come from domain. Somewhere in here it should say draft. Multiply, it wouldn't be a multipliers. I'm not sure where that shows up if you're just producing rations. But right here it says converts 25% of draft to food. So it might happen in between turns. But apparently that doesn't apply to surplus draft. I haven't tested this exactly, so I'll try to remember to do that. But that's kind of the sense that I got. I think we can go to the next turn and talk a little bit about what kind of comes next for me here. So the plan, of course, is to raise Skull Pit. So I'm going to need my army based in this area for a little while yet to make sure that I can do that. And unfortunately, they're going to need to sit in that volcanic heat while it's getting raised, which is unfortunate, just to prevent Flamek from getting it back. So hopefully the fact that I took out his army prevents him from coming back for a little while. But once that's raised, my main goal is to move north. Ooh, there is an enemy army up here. Yeah, I was worried that Teal might interfere because my capital's not really very well defended right now. Now, nobody's going to make it to my capital in time to really do much, but I am going to, just to keep a better eye, a closer eye on Teal, I do want to take, I get another province here, I'm going to take another forester, and I'm going to take this one right here. It's a nice big chunk of territory. Helps me see, oh, there is a city right out there. Okay, well, I think that's my next target then. I can go up and raise that and just burn everything around me. I may still move my city at some point, but we'll see. I don't think there's a reason to right now, knowing that city is that close. And now I have territory within range to where I can safely pillage it. So we'll see how that develops. I did meet another enemy city-state. We're going to be meeting a lot of them. Hero leveled up. That would be my ritualist. Great. I am going to take the experienced leader bonus right away for her, so she can also start helping to level up, power level her army. Okay, these guys are fairly healed up. So I might swap. Let's see. The lieutenant and the horse, the raider, and drop these two off because they're slightly more damaged, just to keep the healthy units, the injured units, to where they're healing as much as they possibly can. And those guys, the city ruins will continue to clear. These guys don't actually need to be out there. So I may move them back. Yeah, I'm going to move these guys back to my capital. How long before I get to a new tome? One more research cycle? Okay. Let's do none of these because none of them matter. Hang on, show tome library. I want to see if there's anything else that I can get that matters at all from either of these tomes. Unfortunately, there is not. I can't cast any of these, at least not on units of my race. So it probably makes the most sense to go with Wayfinder enchantment here for a couple reasons. Mostly because it only takes one turn, and I can't really use the others on my combat troops. The other thing is because maybe at some point I'll come across a scout from another race that I can cast that on, and maybe that would be useful, but mostly just because it only costs one turn. We'll just get it out of the way and move on to the next thing. Alright, and then how is my scout over here doing? So this is all enemy city-state territory. I kind of want to get around, probably to like here, and then explore a little more to the east. Seems good. I did get Mantra of Purification, which is something that I was definitely wanting. And then I'm probably going to lose my scout here, but I'm basically just trying to get away from blue, and they're chasing me down pretty hard. This is one of those map event things that I'd like to go check out at some point, one of these fractures. But unfortunately, my scout's not going to be able to handle that, so let's try to get him. Oh, okay. Well, at least one hero is required to start a siege. Well, I'll go here, and maybe I'll get away, maybe I won't. Probably not. Essence of Gold has been acquired, so I just finished pillaging that mine up there. Perfect. So we're really starting to stack up these essences. That's great. I think that's all for this turn. More or less just kind of waiting and hoping that blue doesn't come down too soon and mess up all my plans down here. Isn't there something I can get that makes raising cities go faster? Is that it? No. Raising cities yields more gold income. Oh, it's this one, Reign of Destruction. Yeah, I really need more chaos. I am gonna get more, so. Gosh, that last one, it would be so good for me. Because raising cities kind of takes a while. There's a lot of sitting around and waiting. Alright, you guys go do, or maybe they're going after my quest, I don't know. Go somewhere else, yeah. Oh, there's his leader. Okay, that's good to know. And Alfred Elderstone is coming. They might be coming to save their friend, or to try to save their friend. Not cool. I believe I am probably up for the challenge. Especially since they don't always work together with their allies very well in terms of positioning their troops. Heck, they often don't work together with their own troops very well, as far as positioning their troops go. I did get the sentry posts in my capital here, so I do have a little bit more defense, which is nice. Do I want to get the war camp? Like, putting it here would be cool, but it really only touches one enemy province. I think I may as well. The units in this and adjacent. Yeah, it also gives world map regen. I think that's a really good spot to have it, considering what's building up over here. The other thing that I could do is get the wizard tower and start trying to get more Imperium. I can always hurry the war camp. I don't need it over there right now. I think I would rather get the Imperium out of the wizard tower, so I'm going to do that. But this is definitely a good spot for that to go. Let's get that Imperium and also start raising this city. There's a road there and there, so we can take advantage of that. And take take this easy battle. Shouldn't even require spells. Hopefully my people don't get roasted by that nearby volcano too bad. No, we're good. And then we can start raising. Good times. Okay. The question is, do I sit in the city, or do I go back out to where I'm not in the fiery bad place? I think I sit in the city. Or at least hang on, 1, 2. So what I think I can do is move. If they attack the city center, I want to make sure. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do is swap a couple more units around here. Who has a healthy raider? You have a healthy raider. Go with Genghis Khan. The injured one goes here. You have a few injured units. You have a healthy horse archer, so go back. This horse archer can go there, there, and then I got a lieutenant. There's a healthy lieutenant, and we'll just swap all these guys around so we're getting as much healing as possible, because these volcanic provinces don't get any healing at all. So I want to make sure my armies are in as tip-top shape as possible. So leave them like that. Leave them like that. And I can kind of keep an eye on what my enemies are doing from that new province I got over there. Hopefully I can get to that tower before he gets picked off by something. Wayfinder enchantment is done. I can't do anything with that right now. And then we're on to our next tome. So if you'll allow me one moment, let me pull up my notes here. I did write down my entire upgrade path. So the next one that I want to get is probably the Tome of Revelry. This mainly because of Revels of Carnage. Non-hero units and target-friendly army gain plus 100% experience from combat for 3 turns. That's really, really good for me, since my whole build is focused around getting as much XP as possible. It also gives me a sink to put my mana into, a good world map spell that I can cast. May increase the Cataclysm level, but the AI are doing that anyway, so... I can also get more... Well, no, I can't get that, because that's a race transformation. It would be really, really good for me, but I can't get it. Revels of Blood here at the start of battle, attacking units gain. That one's pretty good for me. It's a siege project that gives my units morale at the start of battle and gives enemy units bleeding. The Scald here is potentially a useful unit, a tier 3 support unit that can boost unit morale through rally and fortune and critical hit chance through fortune. So these guys are pretty useful, and Blood Fury weapons I can't use, but there's enough in this tome to make it worth grabbing, so I'm going to grab it. The other reason I'm getting this now is to get more chaos affinity. The whole thing is all about rushing to that perk at the end of the chaos tree.
Who revels in battle.
Okay, so I do probably want the Scald, but I don't need either of these, and what I really wanted was the plus 100% XP from combat. I think getting the Scald is probably fine, though. I'm going to end up going for that anyway, so I'll just get it now. It may not have been what I was hoping for, but it's better than nothing. Somehow my scout over here survived. I'm not sure why they didn't attack him, but I'm going to try to get away. Maybe I can grab another tower and explore some more land. Maybe even slip underground there. Province is being pillaged. Oh no, my gold mine. Oh, you jerks. Well, that's okay. I don't have time to deal with that. And those guys are pillaging. What is that under there? Is that a farm? That's a farm. I don't think that matters. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. This is more important, what's going on down here. And I don't have a strong enough army back here to go deal with them. So I'm just going to have to let that kind of happen for now. This will be done in 2 turns. That'll be done in 3. So hopefully we can get through all this before enemies are all over me here. Alright, let's go to the next turn, see what happens. I don't think I have any spells yet. Mostly because I don't have the Revelry spell that I wanted for the extra XP, and I can't cast Wayfinder enchantment on anyone, so Unless that's considered... You know what? Maybe I can, actually. Is this considered an... Well, I can check. No, never mind, cancel. So it's only... I was thinking maybe the avatar spells you could, the ones that aren't affiliated with, like, a tome. But it's not the avatar spells, it's the cultural ones. Which basically is... Swift Strike Blessing for me? Yeah. That's the only enchantment that I can cast. And it's basically... No, wait, it's not that one. It's one of these. Chimes of Momentum. That's it. Empowering Momentum for all unit types that are not part of my culture. I can cast that one. So cultural enchantments you can still use with Transformation Aesthetics, just no others. Okay. Just gotta keep an eye on, especially our dragon friend up here. I really would prefer they do not interfere at the moment. Just let me pillage your ally's city, please. Regardless of what happens, everyone here should be able to assist each other if a battle does break out. Okay, it looks like Alfred wants to come down and get involved. That's fine. And he's amassing an army. This guy's going to be the next big thing, I think. Gosh, I wish Red's capital was closer to here. I would have really liked to have knocked him out earlier in the game. There's going to be a lot of action in this one, I think. A lot of fighting. And this is Red's opportunity to move back up in. His turn went real fast. He must not have much left. I think I gave him a pretty nasty black eye back there. All right. 2 turns left. Definitely want to stay on this because I don't want Alfred to stop it. So I will hold ground here, let Alfred do what he will. His army is not going to beat mine, unless he has units that I can't see. Everybody else is pretty good, I think. I can maybe afford to swap, like, this guy and maybe one of those shields just to give them slightly more healing, but aside from that, I think my armies are looking ready to fight here. As ready as they'll ever be. Alright, why don't you go ahead and grab that? Wow, this place is a real mess. Okay, this is where all the fleeting fractured infestations were landing. Holy crap. Let me see if I can get through this. Hopefully without getting jumped by anything. It doesn't look like there's any enemies nearby, so I think my scout's safe to cut through there. And then I want to grab this tower. And do I want to stay above ground or go underground? I think I want to stay above ground for now and try to get across the northern edge of the map. I want to get more of a sense of where everyone is, particularly their capitals. Or at least get to a point where I can kind of estimate it. So let me cut through here. There's another lost soul out there in the desert. I'm just going to kind of ride along this northern desert. I've got sand walking, so it's all basically a road to my scout, which is kind of nice. And I got my wizard tower, the first level of my wizard tower upgrade. What do I want next? I could do another wizard tower. I think I probably may as well. I really could use more Imperium, because it could just speed everything else up. What else do I have? How many people do I have in my prison and crypt? Few in the crypt, that would give mana. People in prison give knowledge if I build the associated buildings. I think I'm just going to take the wizard tower chambers next. For extra vision range, for extra Imperium, I think this is a good choice. Alright, let's do that. I did get this just in time. This is going to give me more population when I raise that city. And what can we get here? Oh, that's just 500 draft immediately. Okay, I'm going to take this. There is no reason not to grab that, especially since I'm in the province of raising a city. So this is going to give me 2 more population in this city when Skull Pit goes down, because Skull Pit has 6 divided by 3. That'll put me up to 14, nearly 15 population. So my city, my capital city, is growing very quickly. Free City declared war on me. I don't even really care. At this point, I could like look and see where all these free cities that are declaring war on me are, but there's so many, basically just, they're gonna come from any direction. I can't really like narrow it down any further than that, so it's fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. I do get the Scalds on the next turn, and I probably will actually make one of them. I think it would be very useful to have at least one with my army. Probably worth kind of taking a pan over here and seeing what we'll be up against. So that's the Nature Chaos mix, Blight and Fire damage. Noctis is going to be Shadow and some Astral. Alfred, a lot of Order, a lot of Materium. That dude's a tank. It's all defense. Although I think he's a Monarch, so at least he doesn't get the Liege Guards. He gets... yeah, he gets the Longbows, I believe. Destined Humans. Feudal Monarchy, yeah. Okay. So he gets Longbows instead of the upgraded shields. Oh, he's amassing a bigger force here now. Okay. Oh, he's already got some Exalted rank units. Fun. Defenders with 7 defense. Alright. Well, I got my Scalds. I'm losing provinces. But I'm also finishing the overharvesting in time. Yeah, okay, good. As long as I'm doing that. And I finally got my first overharvested rainbow clover, which is cool. Yeah, I'm just going to let them keep pillaging. I just kind of don't care at the moment. Raising the city is more important. Alright. Having an army to defend my land and one to attack is going to be very useful once I get to that point. I do want to get him out of there. What is that up there? Is that something I can grab? Is that a free pickup? I can't tell. It is a free pickup. Small creature cage. I may as well go grab that. Alright, guys, hold your ground. We are going to get attacked by Alfred this turn, and this is going to be probably a decently tough fight. Yeah, I'm just going to have to hold out. This is just one of those battles that I just have to win. I am going to go ahead and make a Scald. Ooh, I can make my champions now, too. I forgot about that. Gosh, what am I doing? Okay, I'm going to get one of them first. I like them. And then maybe a Scald after that. Alright, hold your ground. Noctis is chasing my scout. He's not going to catch the scout. The scout's way too fast for an army like that. Alright, what do we get next? I'm going to shuffle this research. None of that's useful. Revels of Carnage. Yeah, this is the one I want. Let's get that. Earlier I can get that, the better. Okay, hero leveled up. That's my cleric. So I could... Support abilities grant 1 fervor. Entering defense mode grants 3 fervor. I don't really know which one of these routes I want to go down first. I do still want to get this combined with the entering defense mode grants 3 fervor combined with defensive master, because that's just a really powerful combo and helps me always keep fervor basically maxed out. But I think I want to go for cleanse first. Being able to remove negative status effects is very powerful. So I'm going to go that route first. Yeah, alright. You guys have fun over there. Pillage and be pillaged, I suppose. It goes both ways. Alright. Well, I'm not really looking forward to this battle. I think this one could be kind of tough because he's got, generally speaking, a lot of defense and some pretty highly promoted units. I think mine are overall still probably better because of transformation ascetics. Uh, I got some exalted units of my own too, so that's fun. We'll just have to see how it goes. This is really going to be a do or die game. Let's hope I do the former and not the latter, because if I... This is unfortunately one of those games that where if it falls apart, it's probably going to fall apart early, and this is going to be a really short series. So I'm hoping that is not the case. Oh, where are you going? Okay, you're going to let me have this? That's fine. I'm not sure that I really wanted to fight you right now anyway. Oh, hello. Well, we'll just auto that. Okay, somehow my scouts keep getting away. I won't complain. Really surprised he didn't attack there. Now the question is, do I attack him? Okay, what do we got here? Genghis Khan can get... I could just get a Dust Weaver now. I could get population now. I could get... Wait, why wouldn't I take... Yeah, that just gives me a population, whereas this just gives me food towards a population. I could get research. I could get relations. Obviously not that one. Probably not research. It'd be the population or a free unit. Getting units really isn't a problem for me. I think I might just take the population. Especially since a lot of my provinces are getting pillaged, I can just get more to replace them. I was hoping one of these would be an Imperium option, but it's not. Yeah, I'll just take the population. I think that's good. I think that's a good choice when you're playing the nomads because it takes twice as much food to rank up your city to increase the population, so just getting one is nice. Okay, cool. I can finish that wizard tower as well. That's only going to be 8 gold, so I'll just finish that off. And then I could start on the Town Hall 4. Am I going to be here long enough to finish that? Only 2 turns left on the gold vein. I probably will grab... this to start over-harvesting the silver tongue fruit. Question is, do I want to keep building wizard tower upgrades for more Imperium, or do I want to try to get the town hall? I think I want the town hall more, because of the extra province annex range, which is really useful for me. I think I want to go for that. I don't want one of these armies to go after the city center and interrupt it. And I don't really know what they'll do. These guys can behave somewhat unpredictably at times. The other question is, do I want to fight Alfred out here? And try to kill off some of his stuff? I'm thinking my answer's probably no. I think I'm better off just going and attacking enemies, pillaging, and doing that kind of stuff. Maybe I should just go straight after blue. The problem is I don't want to get ganged up on and have this big army of Alfred show back up and mess me up when I'm out fighting somebody else. Also, it's a lot of XP. If I take them and just fight them now. He's got a tier 4 in there, a knight. Already has a knight, dang. And a longbow. His army's kind of scary. But it's only going to get scarier the longer I leave it. I think I need some higher tier units. I think I've gotten an opportunity here to kind of get away with this. I think that could have been a really ugly battle for me. I would rather fall back and refocus on going after these guys up here. In fact, I could get up there in one turn because of that road. I think I'm going to do that. I'm a little worried that Alfred will turn around and come after me. But I don't know that he can reach me. Blue could. Alfred probably couldn't. He can get to here, but I can get to here. So I'd be one step ahead of him. As long as none of... Yeah, and my other troops would be a little further along, too. I think I would rather go back and go after this city. I need to keep that... I need to keep raising stuff. And Blue's army, I feel a little better about taking. They don't look quite as scary. Alfred's army is always scary. Alright, I'm going to ignore that resource node. We're just going to move this way. If Alfred wants to chase, that's fine. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep attacking stuff. And this also allows me to turn back in an emergency and try to defend my city. I need to get enough extra troops out there that I can handle defending and attacking at the same time. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a safe spot. Is that any type of weird terrain that I need to be worried about? No, it's just sand. Okay. Alright, go back. You guys stay there for the moment. Take the creature cage. It's lesser stone spirit. Sure, why not? And good luck making it back home. I wish you the best. Hello, I'm not technically in your territory, so you can't attack me. There's still a lot out there to the east. I could repair that. It just gives them something else to pillage besides my capital city for a little while. And yeah, I guess I'll get something out here since, I still don't know what I want to build here. Because it's going to suck if I order the town hall and then they just turn around and attack the capital. I really need these guys to not be running around causing a mess right now. If I could pillage another province, I could get... Yeah, it's too much extra time. You know what? Now is probably time to get that war camp out here. I think that's a good choice. Let's do that. Because I might need the extra healing anyway. Can't hurry the production on it, but we'll see what these guys attack. I'm going to go ahead and just grab something that gives straight up, like, research, I think, right now. So we'll take a research post. Essence of mana acquired. So gathering more of those essences. Capital's looking pretty good. And I did get another population growth, naturally. I think what I'm going to do with it is stick it out here. Maybe just take a quarry for building things faster. For better vision range over this area. Okay. Alright, we'll see what happens next. It would be very nice if I could finish that war camp there. It would also be very nice if Alfred just sort of left me alone for now. Really, really glad he didn't attack me there, because I feel like that would have been kind of an ugly battle. I think I would have won. I think with Transformation Ascetics, my units are just better. But once you start stacking on enchantments, I think he's going to get harder, so I really need higher tier units for that. Alright, he's gathering a bigger army. And it's a bit scarier army, too. I'm seeing a lot more tier 3s now. I really need some of my own. You sieging? Yep, alright. I probably have to go back and clear all this crap out now. Fortunately, that's a province improvement upgrade, so actually the siege doesn't interrupt that. Oh wait, yeah, it does. I stand corrected. Dang, okay. I didn't think it would. Alright, there's just too much crap bothering my land right now. It might be time to just pack the entire dang city up. There's so much of it's been pillaged. I think packing it up should give me the opportunity to, like, reset everything down in a not pillaged state. Alright, let me just get rid of all this crap. I'm gonna go through here. Let you guys lead the charge on that. Genghis can come back this way. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. And now I'm in range of all that stuff. Great. That it was not what I intended to do. Cool. Alright, well, let's just do a quick auto here. How the heck did you manage that? We can't be losing people to dumb stuff like that. I think I do know how the heck they managed that. It's a monk. He probably jumped into a stupid spot. They do that. Alright. Well, this shouldn't be a very difficult fight. Unless that hero can do something crazy that really doesn't look like he does. He's just a defender with just an attack. He doesn't have any other abilities, so it should be fine. Don't really have a specific plan for how I'm organizing all this stuff. I'm just kind of doing it. Alright. Come on over. Let's see, what do you have back there? An Arcanist? You don't really have... I mean, you got spell shields that could stun some stuff up front. And a young obsidian dragon. As long as I don't have range units up front, I think I'm good to just hold ground here and let them come to me. Yeah, overall, I'm just gonna hold my position. I see no reason to charge here. You came into my land, so you come at me. If I go around back, get a better shot. I don't really need him for healing anyone right now, so I think I'd rather do that. Get a little burning on them. All the units in this fight are very tanky. Spell shield. There's 2 spell shields there. Okay, I should do this. Definitely want to do this. There we go. Sunder some defense. Might do the same thing to the dragon, too. very much like to kill that dragon on this turn. I'm just not sure if I can. I could cancel his defense mode, which I probably should have done earlier. I'm going to do that now. That will let me do quite a bit more damage to him. I think I can kill him with archers now. I could even phase these ones behind him, but I don't need to right now, so we just won't. I think I might want to give decisive command to that guy over there and charge attack this thing in the back. That's what I'm thinking. Either that or we're just going to whittle him down with more arrows. Let's whittle him down with more arrows. I can get a free snapshot. I can then actually do Touch of Grace, just because I can. And Decisive Command on the Archer. Let's just shoot him up a bit. Okay, good. His crits are spreading out, doing more damage to other nearby targets because of his Chaos perks. Who's next? I think I want to get in that monk's face out there. This guy over here is in a bit of trouble. In fact, I think I'm going to use teleport here and shoot him in the back a whole bunch. There we go. Unfortunately, I managed to graze that. Steadfast? Or did I just fumbled? Okay, Ceaseless Cacophony. Annoying, but whatever. Just eat this. Okay, now let's go get this guy surrounded. Alright, you're not going anywhere. I may as well... You know what, I'm just going to add more burning onto that guy. Genghis Khan's accuracy kind of sucks. I think it's just because units are in bushes, though. Fine, if you hide in the bush, I'll just come poke you with a sword. Still grazing because of Ceaseless Cacophony. Can anyone else hit him with a physical attack, please? Okay, well, maybe just get lucky then. Thank you. There we go. Minimal damage. That's better. It's a tier 3 pike. Kind of nice. Could be useful. Genghis Khan is now where the enemies can reach him, unfortunately. I don't really know what I'm going to find out here. Okay, well, we'll leave everybody to where they can kind of defend each other. Yep, I know the city's being sieged. I'll probably spread out kind of like that. But they're all close enough to help each other out. And I would really, really like to get past this fractured infestation here, but I think the safest route's going to be through the mountains. So many war parties. All right. I don't like this. I don't like that my momentum's getting halted. But I can't let my capital go down. Ideally, I'd like to move it to a more aggressive position. Probably up here somewhere, so that I can defend it while attacking other things. That would be the dream. But I need to get these guys off of it first. I don't think the city can be packed up while... Wait, can it? No, it can't. It would be that. Yeah, you can't pack it up while it's under siege. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pack it up and move it, because I'll retain the province on that silver, or the progress I've made on that silver tongue fruit. So once I get these guys off of it, I'll pack it up and move it so that I can defend it while attacking. It seems like the best option. Alright. And if they attack me, I will have the city defense bonuses as long as it's in one of the groups that gets attacked. Mostly interested in what this guy does, I guess. Wonder where your routed units go when they go to come back. Yep, here we go. Alright, that's exactly why I didn't want Genghis to move there. Had a feeling I was going to misclick something important in this episode. Well, we're going to have to use spells for this, and I guess we'll see how the auto goes. I think I can win this one. It's just going to be a slog of a battle, and I'm probably going to lose some people. Yeah, I'm going to try to do this one myself. I think I can do it a little better. Fortunately, this guy has more magic-focused units. He's going to have less defense overall, which means I'm going to be able to do more damage to him. Because I'm pretty much all physical attacks. Minus a couple units, like that Magma Spirit, and I think the Clerics and stuff. Let me move up here, and I think, ideally, I would like to funnel him through this central canyon, if I can lure him into doing that. So we got Evokers over here, Arcanists, yeah, lots of the Slithers, which are annoying, the Storm Spirits. Yeah, I think the general plan is to try to get him to come through this central area. I could defend this hilltop. In fact, I'm going to actually start clearing some space on this hilltop to defend it by attacking these things and getting them out of my way, because this is where I'm going to try to hold ground. Good job doing a critical hit on that bush. You really helped. Everything else I can keep. Maybe I want to send an army up over here. I'm not really sure if I want to take that hilltop, or if I want to focus more on staying on this left side of the battlefield and maybe getting some units out here. I think I'm going to slide left. I think I'm going to bunch more of my units up, slide left. I'll let them have this hilltop if they want it. But I might try to... I might go break that tree before they get there, so they can't use it as cover. Alright, we'll see if I can get away with that. So I'll leave a shield guy with him for now. We'll move the others out of harm's way. Maybe leaving you there. And then kind of get these people moving in this direction. If they want to charge in down here and try to attack that guy, I guess that's okay. I do want Genghis Khan up here. We don't really need a attacking people in the center. We need more defensive people in the center. So maybe the Dust Weaver and the Shield would be good down there. Kind of defending each other. And I want more of these raiders on the flanks. Alright, I think that's okay for now. Okay, he's piling up over here. That's not what I want. So maybe we can take advantage of that, because that means the army over here has less people guarding it. Is there a way I charge in there and mess people up? If I use sprint, I probably could. But this is a magic fighter, so he's still gonna be able to do a decent amount of damage if I get up close. Part of me thinks maybe I just need to run through the center of the canyon myself here and try to catch these guys while they're separated with the bulk of my army. But I feel like these guys could be on me really fast if I do that, so I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. No, I think I'm just going to, let's see, I've got my lieutenants here, and he's got a lot of arcanists. So let me check something. What's the type of unit he has the most of? He's got a couple of the slithers. He's got a couple of these guys. He's got mostly arcanists. A couple of Okers. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is move here and debuff the arcanists. That should... That was an evoker. That was the one unit I didn't want to debuff. I'm doing great. Okay, let me just move up and defend, see what these guys all do. I'm basically just going to get aggressive over on this side. I could use sprint now and run in and mess this guy up pretty good. Or run in and mess the evoker up pretty good. It depends on how much damage he's going to take. Let me move him here. I want to see how much damage. Not too much. I think I would rather go for the evoker, because I can actually get in his face. It'll do more damage to him. And this guy's going to hurt me regardless of what I do, so it doesn't matter as much. Now might also be a good time to teleport the archer and try to do a little extra damage with them. And maybe to even jump the monk into the fray. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Maybe teleport the archer first? I think I know what I'll do. I'll go there to get... Oh wait, no, hang on. I wanted to move the archer to get the momentum bonus, but I don't think I can without passing through. Because this doesn't count as getting the momentum bonus because I'm not moving 3 spaces away from my starting point. I'm moving 3 spaces in an arc. So I kind of wish those guys weren't there so that I could move her and then move them in a straight line. I could always jump them in now. I'll just do that, and then I'll use the shield guy to help protect him. You guys can defend. They'll be able to do more damage next turn, so it's fine. And I'm going to move her here, move him 3 spaces in a straight line so he gets momentum. Ooh, better idea. Move her first. Then she can offer magic resistance to that guy. And I actually probably won't even teleport the archer. We'll just shoot them up a little bit. And Genghis Khan can come over here, and he could actually have someone, maybe the monk, try to stun that thing. by just punching at it. Although I did order the monk to defend already, so I don't know if I can do that. Alright, maybe next turn. Touch of Grace requires me to be adjacent to whoever I'm trying to help, so I can't do that right now. I'll just shoot at it. Just do damage. And I'm going to try to line these guys up and prepare to defend the swarm that's going to be coming from the right. Go, go, go. Alright, get the heck out of there, guys. You are not going to win against all that crap. Yeah, you can blow that up. It might get in my way at some point. Run away! Okay. And do I have any useful battlefield spells that would be good right now? Not yet. Let's hang on to those. Did they just not... Why didn't they shoot at me? What are they doing? I think they're still confused. They're in, like, pre-attack mode. I don't know why. Because I have definitely attacked them. Oh, well, I guess that's fine. I'll just start killing your stuff then. See, can I get another... Where's my other lieutenant? I think he's down here. Still want to mess up the Arcanists, because they've got a lot of them. That or the large slithers, not the hatchlings, but the big ones. Okay, I've got an idea here. Probably not going to hit any of that stuff. That's okay. We'll let it come a little closer. I think what I'm going to do is have this guy shoot that thing. I want that thing gone. The monk can get in the face of one of those. I think I would rather have him doing that. So I'm going to have Genghis Khan give decisive command to that archer. And then Genghis Khan can, I think, finish them with a free attack. He can also give... Oh, that thing has slip away. Okay. He can also give grace to... let's give it to that archer, because I'm about to do something more aggressive with him. And then, if I can manage to clear a spot for the archer, I can teleport him in there and start shooting up other guys. In fact, I might put him in the bush right there. That leaves him with 3 attacks that can be used on that guy. If I could clear him out, I think I could chase the wyvern down with the horse. Not sure if I can, but I'm gonna probably try. I really, really would like that wyvern to not get away, because he's still gonna do full damage when he's at max health. I don't know that I have quite enough to get him. And that Arcanist is going to be able to point blank my monk in the back. Maybe I can teleport these guys into a position where they can help. Okay, so if I do this, and then do this, teleport you here. There we go. There we go, and then you can go finish him. And then you can finish, or you can attack him without exposing your back. And then I'm just gonna be aggressive here. set stuff on fire. I don't want to move the shield there. That dragon's coming. And he's probably going to have a nice... Yeah, he's going to have a AoE. He can't really hit any of my stuff with it yet. So I probably need to watch out for that in the future. And let's get as many of these guys as I can uphill. Okay, so far this is going all right, mostly because of the way they split their armies. Now they're going to be coming at me in a line, and I can just sort of eat them up as they come. Non-frosting transformation units suffer 6 frost damage. Does he have frosting transformation units? I didn't notice. He does not. What are you doing? Why are you casting that? It's going to hurt him too. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, that's hurting everyone, not just me. This guy's overall strategy, I think, leaves something to be desired. Okay, now we're taking a little damage over there. One of my heroes is in a spot of trouble, so I'm going to want to get them out. Ooh, his dragon is right in the middle of all my stuff. There's a real chance I could kill him here. I need to make sure that I'm allowing for my, I want my Dust Weaver to save my hero there, is what I want. But it looks like I could pretty easily kill that dragon. It's got a range of 4. I can't quite reach my hero with it. And I think I may need Genghis Khan to stay where he's at the moment. Which makes this slightly more difficult. What about you? Can you do discern weakness on an enemy leader? I don't know if he could even reach the enemy leader to do it right now, but... I'm not sure that I actually need it, though. I think I could just kill him. It's gonna be close. If I move this guy and move them there, I get a better chance to hit. I'm gonna take this shot. Nice, got the crit. I really like some of the new combat music. It's really good. Yeah, this guy's gonna die. I just need to... Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot with these archers and then pull them out. And I'll use the other units and a spell to try to help the cleric out. But the more important thing is that this guy goes down. Oh, and we're landing all those crits now. This is great. Yeah, just shoot the dragon. Just kill him. Nice. Okay. Your leader's dead. Now I need to try to deal with this guy. Apparently I can't stun him. He might be immune to it. I can cancel his retaliation. And that would let me get her out of a bad situation. Because she should really be in the back providing healing support. You can go here and just put pressure on that guy. And I am just not going to be able to kill this guy, but he's a charge unit and he's already in my face, so he's actually a little less threatening now. I want Genghis Khan to move here, I think. And then I want you to dust weave or recover wind pull on this guy so that Genghis Khan can get through. Move him here. How much damage would you do if you charged? Not a lot. Honestly, these guys would do more. But I think I can deal with them. Arcanist, that's the one that I really wanted to... Okay, hang on, I got an idea here. She is... This guy doesn't have a retaliation, so she can get out of here. I want her to come back out and then hide in the bush. I want you to go here and then sprint. Go mess him up. I just want him dead. Dang, slip away. Can you finish him? No? What about you? There you go. How many of your units have slip away? I mean, I know the slithers do. Not sure why that elemental did. Let's see, having you on defense doesn't help like a ton because most of these units are doing physical, well, the slithers actually, I guess, they're a physical attacker, so yeah, having them on defense does help a little. I don't think Genghis will do quite enough damage to knock them down from 2 to 1. So I'm not sure if taking the attack from that spot is worth it or not. And I don't think this guy can quite reach to debuff the slither from here. Let's get you up here. Don't really need Cleric's Fervor yet, so just hit something, maybe set it on fire. And if you can get up here, can you drop that? I should have let them go to the other spot. Alright, we'll drop that on the next turn. I think I'm going to send the... No, there's still more units down there. I don't want to get caught. Well, actually... They wouldn't be that much of a threat if I went to this angle, because then I could guard, I could kind of cover these units from the top of the hill. So I think this is actually a fine move. And I could get to here, which doesn't actually help me much, but at least it leaves the melee down where they can be involved. Yeah, we'll make a little line here at the bottom of this hill and let the range units up top help out. You can just defend all those units up there, that's fine. And yeah, all you guys go on defense. You go on defense. Genghis is maybe going to take a step back. I don't know if I'm comfortable having him that far forward with how much damage he could potentially take. So yeah, I'm just going to have him go back and defend. Have that shield guy guard him. Actually, if I had put that shield guard up, Genghis would have probably been fine, actually. Alright, and then do I want to drop a spell on anybody? You have 2 stacks of electrical hurting you. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that. Yeah. Spell backfired. Target unit gains a random positive status effect. Okay, cool. That was a good backfire. Okay, yeah, I got that. Alright, there's their big ugly charge attack guy. That army down there is maybe gonna get a little beat up. It's alright, I think I can protect them. I hope none of these spell backfires are like particularly debilitating. I don't know how bad they get. Alright, I could sprint him out of there and go after those guys. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I want to take that flank damage because I think I can kill this guy. Yeah, there's the crit. He's dead. And there's the slip away. He is not dead. How about you? Can you just fry him? That would be great. You're going to need to get a little closer. That's fine. Set all of them on fire and kill him, please. Whoops. Camera freaked out there.
Oh.
Yeah, I think sending that guy in is probably fine. I might use Cleric's Fervor on him on his way past. He's a little beat up, so let's patch him up. And then I think I'm going to have him this archer teleport down here. Actually, I'm going to have this archer move 3 spaces. Oh wait, the archer is stuck behind other friends. Hang on. Okay, move 3 spaces. Then teleport. Probably to there. Yeah, and then we need to... You know what? Let's whittle down that shield a bit. Or the lieutenant. And I want that lieutenant to... I really want him to get the slither. Yeah, whatever. I'll probably just save it till the next turn. Alright, if he attacks here, he's going to do more damage to the shields than they do to him. I think it's probably okay to attack here. Unfortunately, I got 2 stacks of poison. That doesn't help. Alright, you guys out there, I would like to track you down so you can't run away. My monk needs to get out of that, heal himself. Oh wait, I can't do that. Okay. I guess I'll just punch you. I need him to meditate and heal himself, but it may have to wait until the next turn. So that's just a slither hatchling. If I get this guy out of the way, can you get to the hatchling? Yes, you can. Good. Do as much damage to him as you can. Alright, they've got some... my 2 guys up there have some damage over time, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, but I think they're okay for now. Good old Genghis Khan here. He can run in and... Can he kill with that? He can come darn close. Alright. Can you get a shot? Okay, he'll just steal all the thunder. Then I can do that. And whittle him down a bit. Or a lot. Okay, cool. That went well. Those 2 are going to get away. Or one of them is, anyway. I'm surprised it let me undo that, because I picked up another stack of electrically charged moving through there. Or electrified. Yeah, I can't track him down. That's okay. He's just going to get away. I think I want this guy to loop more to here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then my archer, I'll have pull back to here because he can't really do anything on the other side. And you just defend there. Not sure that I actually even need to cast any more spells, but... I may as well take this shot. Nice. Extra stack of burning helps. That guy will probably die. The guy who's on fire down here, the shield, should die at the end of his turn. Let's just patch up our monk now. He's got quite a few bad effects. He's still got guys over there that aren't, like, involved in this at all. And they're probably just going to end up running away. A lot of this stuff is running away. Except for these guys back here who are just chilling. Well, I'll kill as much as I can before they manage to run. I think I might use explosive phase here to get rid of the bush that guy's standing on. I think that might get rid of it. You know what? I don't think it does, because magma spirits don't have demolisher. Oh wait, they do. Okay, so that should destroy the bush. And that will make it easier to hit this guy. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I have managed to not help myself at all. Yay. Go punch this guy in the face. He's actually trying to run now, so... Unfortunately, the wyvern fledgling is going to get away and probably evolve and come back later and be a pain in the butt. I'm gonna send this guy out and just straight up charge this spellweaver. I didn't want you to step... Why would you step in the distracted bush? You had the option to not step in the distracted bush, but you just did. There, now you can get out of this bush. Although I think I still do want to do another hit on this guy. Alright, my army's got whittled down pretty good in this one, but I think we are going to be just fine. You can inflict any burning on him, it helps, just to keep him from getting away. Yeah, I don't think he's making it out of this alive, which is good, because I really hate slithers. Oh yeah, slip away, right. Why do I always forget that? That's like that unit's whole thing. Where's my Dustweaver at? You're out here. Why don't you patch this guy up? Well, that's kind of nice. If the unit's already next to him, it just leaves the unit where they are. That's good to know. I don't know if it's nice, but it's good to know. Now everybody's thinking about running. Almost everybody. A couple holdouts. Let's see. This spell is dirt cheap to cast, so I'm just going to keep trying to prevent any units that are at low health and have status effects from, like, continuing to bleed out or whatever. Like you. And a spell backfired, so I got another random positive status effect from it. Who can still act? The Wind Warrior? There's not really anyone that I want. I mean, like, maybe that guy, but I'd have to step on fire to do that, and I don't want to do that, so we'll let you just end the turn. Okay, now this guy's not looking so hot. My Ritualist doesn't have any healing yet. Hopefully there's enough XP after this battle that I can actually get some, just a bit more of an army leader right now. This guy right here, though, he's not afraid of anything. He's good to go. He wants to fight. I want to get behind him. How can I pull that off? Okay, here's what I think I can do. Go there, go there. You move 3 to get here. This does put me in his zone of control, so unfortunately I won't get... Oh, I do still get flank bonuses. Maybe it's only if I'm in zone of control at the beginning of the turn. I was under the impression that if you were in an enemy's zone of control at any point during the turn, then you couldn't flank the enemy anytime on that turn. Maybe the teleport breaks that, and maybe it doesn't count if you're not in the zone of control at the beginning of the turn. I'm not really sure. In any case, I know I want to patch you up. And I want to try to shoot this guy up as much as I can before hitting him with any more vulnerable units. No, we don't want to let them run. Also, I'd really like to get to that slither. Alright, we're gonna take a little bit of damage here, but it's okay. Because it means that I can hopefully kill that slither. Might have had a better angle of doing it if I had... Wait, what if I did this? Oh, hey, yeah, I could do this. I could move here, swap places. That puts him closer and heals him. And there's a dead slither. Alright, cool. Gotta remember those shields can be used to move units around a little bit. Okay, don't suppose you have sprint, do you? Nope. The best I'm gonna get is maybe Genghis can chase that guy down. And possibly a horse archer with a lucky shot. Dang. There we go. I don't think this one will be getting away. In fact, I would really like to end this battle on this turn if I can. Absurdly lucky shot, maybe? No. No. Alright. Yeah, I think that guy's gonna last just long enough for all my units to take another tick of their damage over time effects, unfortunately. Just can't quite finish him. Alright, that's fine. I will just, The backfires are helping me more than they're hurting me. Oh, you got away anyway. Well, the only one who actually got away was a slither. Everybody else died. My armies are gaining lots of levels, so that's good. That was a pretty good fight, all things considered. And I should get healing over the course of this turn. Hopefully that big hit slows him down enough to where, much like with Red, I can now go siege Lorwell. And there's another Cataclysm. You guys are ruining everything. I cannot move the camera. There we go. Yeah, go ahead and attack me. It's fine. Alright, so I don't want them to get away, but I'm pretty sure I can chase them down after I get these guys off of my city. And my, one of my champions is done. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. So I'm gonna order up another unit, because I do want to grab a Scald as well. I think they're pretty useful. And it is worth noting that I can enchant the Scalds. It just can't be my race units. So anything that affects support units is still fair game if I want to buff the Scalds up a bit. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is stretch this way just a bit. We'll kill these guys. Don't need spells for this. Or at least I better not. I also should probably check and see, did I have any heroes level up? No, I did not. Oh, I know what I do need to do, though. We can finally start casting Revels of Carnage, so let's get that channeled. And then, if I can, I want to... I don't know if I can fit Genghis into this fight, because I need to get everybody back out here to chase those units down. So I'm going to do this fight without Genghis Khan. And we'll attack with these guys. That'll get them out of the wall. I'll go ahead and allow spells in this fight. That's fine, I think. Got a slowing sphere. That could be useful for one of my units. Let's take the reward. I don't know, I think I kind of like them having staffs and be acting more defensively right now. What does this do, though? Sundered resistance, marked and slowed. Sundered resistance doesn't really help me that much. Marked does, though. I need to be remembering to use Watchful Eye. I forget that I have that. So I need to remember to use that whenever I'm going into a big fight, because it's pretty darn useful. I did just get a free lieutenant, so that's cool. I'm going to drop somebody here and replace them with... Yeah, I might drop the raider here and replace them with this guy, because he's also a shock unit, but he's quite a bit better. Anybody else need swapped out while I'm here? Having that shield unit in there is still nice, because I don't really have any other shields, so I think I'm going to let them stick around. What about you guys? Any replacements needed here? I could get a fresh lieutenant in and start leveling him up, 'cause this one's pretty beat up. Although she can help heal him, so maybe it's better to leave him with her. It's worth noting that these guys are all still getting experience chilling out in my capital too, and I do want to have like an extra group of units stationed here. Eventually they'll get big enough to where they could ward off attacking independents on their own. Okay, well, at least that little situation's taken care of. I can probably just start replacing random stuff that I've lost. The farm is fine. I could actually get more territory. I could take that out there, expand towards red. It doesn't really matter too much what I pick up right now, because I'll be moving my city before long anyway. But I do want to try to build some things before I go. In fact, this might actually be a good time for me to pack it up and move it on this turn, I think. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if it'll retain the Scald's production, but I guess we'll test that and find out. But there is nothing here that is threatening the city, so I think I'm safe to move it. And I really do want to move it. Yeah, because we're about to go into sieging 2 more cities up here, so I am going to do that. It should retain all the progress I've made towards this silver tongue fruit, and I should be able to reach back down and get it after moving the city. Yeah, it's only going to be like 3 provinces away, so everything should work, and that should have, when I reattach it, that should have 7 turns left. So let's pack up. I'll leave these guys here with the city just in case a small group attacks, but I don't think anything will. Alright, now you guys go as far over this way as you can. Genghis, do the honors. Let's wipe these guys out. Shouldn't need spells here. Okay. And then we can prepare for the next siege. I'm not going to initiate it yet. It's a little too risky to run Genghis out there by himself, I think, so no need to do that. I will move these guys here, though, so they have closer access to that road. And then you just keep on trekking through the desert. Don't know that I'll even have any use for that Earth Elemental, but right now it seems like having an extra unit just hanging out in my territory is fine. Okay, Revels of Carnage done. At this point, it's just going to be a lot of things that probably don't apply to me. But Focus Aim could help out with both my... what's it called? The fire... the fire elemental. I wanted to call it a flame spirit. The fire elemental, and it will help with the Scalds, so it's not a total waste. Revels of Blood is also useful. And then Blood Fury weapons. Technically, yeah, you know what? Technically, not all of these are as useless as I've been talking about, because I do have some units that are not my race units. So it's not like these are completely useless. I may have been dunking on them a little too hard. I do think that I kind of like Focus Aim a lot, because it can help you land those clutch hits when you really, really need to kill something. But Revels of Blood is also very useful because it's a siege project that I will be able to use here soon. But I don't think I'll be able to use it on this next city because I'm planning on starting that siege on the next turn. So maybe we go with Focus Aim and save Revels of Blood for later, because Focus Aim can actually have an effect now. I'm pretty sure that on the next turn I'll be able to start sieging this. Yeah, and I'm definitely going to want to, after just taking out Blue's big army. Okay, I can finally get some healing. I think I want the AoE for her. It's probably worth checking, but that helps restore heal more. I really like Rejuvenate. It's probably my favorite. The only downside is that you can't get the bolstered resistance on the effective units, but otherwise you can kind of get everything here. I like Reincarnate a lot. I like having that as an option. But it does just bring them back as an animal. I guess it's not a true resurrect. Polymorph is also good. I think we're going to go down this side. I just want that area effect heal and status effect cleanse. Okay, captured some more people. Might be okay to start thinking about building a prison. though not on this turn. Oh yeah, and when I started packing that up, it looks like it just canceled all production and unit drafting, so good to know. All right, next turn, we lay siege to Lorwell. Here we go. The nice thing about packing the city is that the city technically remains on this turn. If anyone was to attack it, it would trigger a siege and cancel the packing, as far as I know. I haven't actually had that happen, but based on how I understand this game works, the siege should probably cancel the packing, because I can't pack it while the city is being sieged. And then I would have time to double back and help with my main armies that are up here. But I don't anticipate there being any problem. And then I should just need 2 turns to move it, because all these roads that have been built should remain. And the goal is to get it up there. Right in the middle of a whole bunch of enemy stuff, which is exactly where I want to be. Oh boy, Alfred's coming back. That could change some things. Because my army's weak right now. That could change some things. I may have to settle for going like here. Yikes. Okay, well, we're packed up, although I probably wouldn't have packed up had I known Alfred was right there. I think he had a stack of 3 that I could see before I packed. If I could attack that stack of 3, I may be able to get the upper hand on him, but I can't let that army go unanswered right now. Oh, I can't put the city there anyway. Just realized because it's right next to Lorwell. So I may as well move it here and then unpack it. It still gets me access to plenty of enemy territory. Glad I noticed that. Okay, let's do that then. I'll move the city here. We will unpack. And then I think I need to clear these little bit of guys out. You know what? Actually, Alfred's far enough away that I can afford to sit and let the city unpack. I'm not going to siege Lorwell yet. Not with Alfred's army there. So we're going to fall back, let the city unpack, and then make our move after Alfred gets closer. And then I can expand my territory all around and have more healing. So I think the safer play then is to just do this fight. We can probably do that without... Actually, I'm going to do it with Genghis army. Okay, we're going to do it without spells. Hopefully without taking too much damage. Maybe a little more than necessary, but not enough for me to want to do it myself. Okay, I got a cloak that would be useful for one of my people. I think I want to keep the staff on her, but I'm beginning to think that I want to give her this slowing sphere. And then I would probably give her that and a horse mount for now. And she'll be a little more mobile. She'll be able to get around and heal people easier. And she doesn't really need to be in defense mode much, so I'll let her have that. Have her be a bit more of a mage. That way I have somebody who can do... You know what, though? If I do that, I am going to lose her staff. And that staff inflicts burning and poison, and it does let me have my defense mode. I'm going to hold off on that for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on that. I don't know if I want to turn her into more of a battle mage, because that's not really what ritualists are good at. I wish I had... You know what? Maybe I can cast... You know what? I want to cast Watchful Eye here. Maybe I can catch Alfred off guard. This should let me see him if it works the way that I think it does. And it doesn't. I don't understand how that spell is supposed to work. Provides vision in a 3-hex radius from the province. Oh, it's just from the province center, not 3 provinces. Okay, well, that was a waste of a spell. Okay, let's back off. I wanted to cast that where Alfred was. Now I understand how that works. Let's, for a moment, drop the shield from this army. And put them there. That way I have full stacks no matter who gets attacked. And we wait. Just to make sure I can get established. Oh dear, it seems I'm being chased by an eldritch monster. Oh dear, it seems I've been chased into the territory of an eldritch monster. Well, nothing for it, buddy. Just keep going and hope for the best. Okay, we're back out into the deserts on the edge of the map here, so go south and loop around. Or maybe north. North would probably make more sense. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let... no, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, focus aim is good. Ruler leveled up, that's good. More points for Mr. Genghis Khan. I'm going to give that more crit chance for adjacent friendly units. Keep stacking on his ability to buff his own troops. And more remains collected, and another Empire Development skill. Would that happen to be in the Chaos Tree? It is. It's a Forced March one. Wait, why can't I pick that if I wanted it? I have 300 Imperium. Oh, it requires Forced March to be unlocked, which I haven't done yet. Okay, well, that's fine. I think this was notifying me about the Siege Project slot. I wonder if... okay, yeah, I could get that. That would still be useful. Maybe not worth 150 Imperium right now, though. We'll see. We'll see. When my city unpacks, we'll see. I don't really need a race transformation. Inner Mastery is... I don't need any of those. Let's see what I can get by re-rolling. I think Revels of Blood for that Siege project that I was talking about is probably worth it. Well, I just wasted that time, so let me, I guess we'll start working on focus aim. Watchful Eye can be done in one turn, so if Alfred moves up, I can cast that. Revels of Carnage I'm going to wait on, because I don't anticipate being attacked right now. I'm hoping Alfred just runs at me. Alright, all we can really do here is wait and brace ourselves, I think. Alfred's army scares me. I am glad, though, that I noticed that it looked like they got all their healing from being in friendly territory before the city packed up, which was helpful. I thought my armies were going to be a lot more beat up than they actually were at the start of this fight. Oh crap, he can reach me. Wait, no he can't. He was just short. Whew, okay. I've got a thing, now I've got a plan that I can do. Except now he's got, oh wait, no, there's a 3 stack there. Okay, that's his weak point. So what I do is I cast the spell here to get marked on all his units, then go after the free, yeah, I don't care about this. If you kill him, that's fine, it doesn't matter. Okay, good job. Track down a spirit elemental that was all alone. Oh, we're about to have an infestation here soon. Well, I guess we'll get to interact with that One of the fractured infestation things. Alright, well, our city's down. What is this? I could release this prisoner for money. Or I could just keep him. I mean, I'd take the cash. He'll probably just get thrown right at me and recaptured or killed again, so yeah, sure, I'll take the money. I don't really have any need to keep prisoners locked up. Okay, cleric leveled up. Let's get cleanse. That's kind of what I was after here. I'm a huge fan of status clears. Oh, I do need to still give this to someone. Probably... Oh, you know what? It ignores some status resistance, so I'm going to give it to her because she can get polymorph eventually. And that could be fun. Alright, my units are a little beat up, but I think that I'm not going to get a much better opportunity to go after Alfred than this one right here. So... I can do... Oh wait, I can't do Watchful Eye. No spell slots available. Oh, well that's not a problem because... Okay, if I... Hang on. I'm going to cast Rebels of Carnage on... Let's just do it on Genghis's army, I guess. Oh, it backfired and impacted my Imperium income. If I cancel this, I should get my casting points back. Oh wait, maybe I don't. Hang on. I've gotten myself a little bit confused here. I probably should have... Dang, okay, I did that wrong. I am just short of being able to cast that in one turn, and I think it's because of focus aim. Alright, well I screwed that up. What have I got in terms of units here? Who's in good shape? Who's not? That lieutenant's a little beat up. I can replace him with a fresh one, but he'll have less levels. For this battle, I really want the best units in that I can possibly get. And I really want to do this fight now because of that one weaker stack. I can expand the city's borders later, although I do kind of already know that I'm going to go down this way, so let's grab those like I had before. And yep, you can see that picked up at 7, just like we thought, so we did do the math on that right. Alright, there's not really anything for it. I'm just going to have to go after these guys. I could go up there and get a level for a whole bunch of units all at once, which would be kind of nice, but that would take me too far away from Alfred. Is there anyone else that I want to switch out or in? Who should come into this army and who should leave? I can leave my... You know, these raiders have been pretty useful, and my shield guys have been pretty useful, so I don't feel the need to drop them out. I might add the Gortusk Matriarch just because it's a tier 3. But hang on, let me compare, because that's got 150 health and 24 damage, and this shield unit has 160 health and 20 damage. I think the shield unit's better just because of transformation ascetics. So I'm going to take them, and we're just going to go for it, I think. I can win this. It's just going to be tough. Yeah, see, it's a risky battle, a little bit leaning on Alfred's side. That means I win, probably, but... Oh, wait, did that work? Oh! I cast it on that province last turn. I lucked out. He just went through that province, and so it's still active for 3 turns. Well... My own stupidity has been counteracted by my own luck. I'll take it. That's, I don't have high hopes. Oh, you know what? I just lost the monk. And I didn't really care that much about that monk, if I'm being honest. I think we take that. I don't know if I could have done that a whole lot better. Alfred had some good units, including a tier 4 mixed in there. Oh, the tier 4 got away, though. That's annoying. I would have liked to have killed him. Now I'm questioning whether I redo this or not. I think for the sake of time and because of the fact that I don't think I could have done it a whole lot better myself, I'm just going to let him go. We got the hero. We killed everything else. Only one unit retreated. I think we call that a win. And don't waste time. Okay, good. We got an actual chest piece. That would be good for Genghis, I think. He doesn't have one yet. Oh, wait, he does. He got the status resistance one. Is this better? Hit points, defense, status resistance. I think that is a little better. I'll give that to him. I'll try to remember to give the other one to my other soldier on my next turn. Then I need to go down and kill them, and then I need to go down and kill them. Let's get that, so ease of movement. And then this for forward positioning. In fact, I'm just going to take probably a whole bunch of territory out here. First things first, let's clear this stuff out of our own backyard. I haven't pillaged anything in a while, so I haven't gotten that surplus of gold and draft and production. I could do it there, but I think I really want to focus on sieging the cities if I can. So let's do that. I'll get the Scald. I don't anticipate being sieged for a while, so I should be safe to build my Town Hall upgrade now. And then I can focus on really anything that... Yeah, really anything that I want, I guess. Probably, you know, quarries and stuff are good. I do think I want to take all this territory out here and kind of get line of sight on what the enemy's up to, so I'll take, I guess I'll take a forester over here, I'll take maybe a farm or quarry out here, I'll take a farm over here. Doesn't really matter to me, and I can always disconnect stuff later if I want. That's kind of the beauty of playing as this culture. We'll get more quarries, more farms. The only problem is if I go too far in one direction, it's going to make it a pain to defend from, like, stuff pillaging. But on the other hand, stuff pillaging me doesn't really seem to matter a whole lot right now, so I'm not worried about it. Hey, Flamix up here. What's up, buddy? Oh, this will get me a watchtower if I grab that. I don't want the gloom. They can keep that. Guess forester, farm. Taking just about as much as I can. There's not really any more resource nodes for me to grab, so you know what? That's fine. Well, I'll take all that is good for now. And I can always disconnect and reconnect stuff later if I want to. Who do we want to add to replace that monk? Probably, maybe another lieutenant or a raider. How about that raider who got pretty beat up? And the other question is, do I want to chase these guys down or let them... I think I can start the siege on this turn, so I'm going to let them come at me. That's fine. With blue and with Alfred, yeah, I've now had major battles with 3 of these guys, so they should all be fairly weak. So I think I'm good to just kind of do this. I should be able to charge at them. I don't think they're going to be able to mount an effective defense, really. So think we can be aggressive. I probably could have cast spells in this one. Question though, when the Cataclysm hits... Oh geez, that guy got beat up, but I think we'll be able to get past it. When the Cataclysm hits, is it gonna hurt me if I'm like in the territory? Does it like do damage to me? I don't know. It's 935 out of 1500, so it probably won't be next turn anyway, but I thought it would be a nice thing to check. Anyway, Genghis Khan is going to start this party. So we're going to start that. Add some siege projects. I think I can actually get another siege project slot. I did unlock that. It's probably worth grabbing, given how many sieges I'll be doing this game. We're also getting pretty close to advanced logistics, which is huge. But for now, yeah, the siege project slot's pretty good. I think we can take that. Oh, and I did get one for order, but I think it's one I don't need. Yeah, vassals. I don't have vassals, so that does me no good. So, let's add siege projects. We've got raiding party. I think that's a no-brainer. I'm probably going to do that every time. Undermine the walls is one of my favorites, and what do they have here? They've got arcane battlements. I'll drop stash. Maybe just harass defenders. I think just harass defenders is fine. I've got plenty of money for really whatever I want, so. Then I'm going to move you guys up here. You really, really need healing. Yeah, my armies have gotten the absolute crap beaten out of them. I'll probably rearrange a bit to make sure more people are getting healing. Oh, and the other thing that I want to do here, actually first, is build the war camp right on this province. I may move that later, but for now, this is where I want it. I'm going to actually hurry that so that I can get more healing for my guys. It's another 15 hit points per turn. Given how beat up they are, that's a well worth it investment now. I have much better healing. Much better healing, okay. And we can continue working on that. Those guys can chill in the city center. And I am going to actually resend this guy north. We'll loop around this mountain range and see if there's anything up there. And, oh yeah, I do need to reassign my Whispering Stone. Surprised I remembered to do that. I don't have any mines, mostly because I've over-harvested all the nodes that would allow me to make mines, so I don't need this right now. Yeah, I think we are good to save the Imperium that I currently have. I don't particularly need it for anything important at the moment. As long as I can keep the siege pace up, I'm going to get plenty of population in no time, too. Okay, we got remains, we got that. No, there's a province coming that's going to get messed up. I'm actually kind of happy this is happening here, because I'm looking forward to seeing what's involved in that. I do have that Watchful Eye thing ready to go, too, again, so. I can drop that on any province where a big, scary army shows up. Having all the enemy units marked is kind of crazy. That helps a lot. Originally, I considered taking Keen-Sighted for this build, but knowing that you can just like mark all the enemy units in a province, that kind of makes it so you don't really need Keen-Sighted nearly as badly. So I'm glad I didn't take that. I'm glad I went with Overwhelm Tactics. Now there's some handcrafted region over here. Oh, Teal's got a few more stragglers out there. I don't think it'll be enough to save his city here. What was that? That was creepy. Oh, somebody else cast Watchful Eye on me. Guess it goes both ways, but that means there's another nomad culture in this game. Wait, that can't be right. I know all these people. These guys aren't nomads. I don't think. Erudite orcs or mystics? Yeah, these are all existing people. They're barbarians. Alfred I already checked. He's a monarch. These guys should be mystics. These guys should be... Okay, yeah, dark. And they think this person's high culture. Can. Maybe it's just like... Oh, it told me spell is ready. Oops. Oh, and then I right-clicked and dismissed all those notifications, so now I can't see. Maybe it was just telling me that because these guys wandered through that province and it, like, activated the spell. That's probably what it was. Alright, do I have a healthy lieutenant I can switch into Genghis's army? I do. So let's do that. To keep the healing going as quickly as possible on all those other units. And then I will attack with you guys. We'll do the safe battle. I guess I can cast spells. I'm sure it's fine. Please don't kill my weak unit. Thank you. Close that. Enlightened Sphere. Another... Ooh, true damage is kind of nice. Ignores all defense and resistance. I think it lowers the base attack damage, though. Yeah. I think it's something that stacks. I think it becomes much better in the late game when people have tons of defense and resistance. So I'll keep it. Could come in handy eventually. Got another spell person or a spell shield person, whatever they are. You can go back to the city, continue grabbing experience. Scald will be done on the next turn. Town Hall is still being worked on, but no one is threatening to siege the city, so I don't need to... Oh, except for maybe you. Looks like Flamix coming in for round 2. He can't reach that yet, though, but he can reach my army. That being said, I'm not as worried about him. He's got only 2 stacks. He won't be able to do much against me. And if he does reach me, I could actually cast Watchful Eye on the province I'm standing in. I can also get Focus Aim up. I don't know what the backfire effect will do, but... You gain infinite sensing range for 3 turns? What? Okay, I can see where everybody is. All these little red dots. That's kind of cool. I like they're sort of thinking outside of the box with some of these effects. Well, that's good to know, that there really isn't anything else substantial around me other than Flamix army here. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Watchful Eye here, so that if Flamix comes after me, he's going to have to do it. He can't reach Genghis. He's going to have to reach one of these 2 armies. So if I catch it here, then any battles that he fights, I'm going to have marked on all his stuff too. I really like this spell. It's great. I do want to get Revels of Carnage cast more often, but this is... Resource costs of your spells are reduced by 20% for 3 turns. Is there anywhere that, like, tabulates all these effects so that I can look at them? Because, yeah, I don't know how to keep track of all these effects. Alright, anyway, we're through the Tome of Revelry now. The next tome, a bit of a strange pick maybe, considering my build, but I need the order, and it gets me a tier 3 race shield unit, so of the Mongols, with a healing ability. We're going to take the Tome of Virtue. This is the first time I think I played with this tome, in any of my YouTube games anyway. Not all of this is useful. Can't get the race transformations, of course. But Heroic Stand is a good spell. Summon Vigil is a spell that I can use. And that's a city structure that I can use. So I can use 4 out of the 5 things from this. And I also need the order. And I could use a tier 3 shield. That's also mounted, by the way. It's an optional mount. So that's the pick for now. Also, I'm flying through research.
Not in the
Getting
face
these
of horror.
early game
Not
city
even
raises
in their
is
last breath
pretty cool.
should the virtuous yield.
I think I kind of want both of
Are the last
well, I don't need
bastion
Virtuous
against
Spirit.
violence.
I think I'm just gonna
The
go
last
straight for
light
being able to
in
make
the
the
abyss.
paladins because I want to get some of those guys out. they'll be a staple of my armies into the late game. And then you can keep going north. Okay. Everybody else here can hold their ground. The one advantage Flammic has here is that, can I see that? Okay, I do have Watchful Eye up here. So the one advantage Flammic has here is that my units are a little damaged, so he can attack me while I'm a bit beat up, but I don't think it'll be enough. He would need more troops. And a lot of his are like, he had quite a few of those magma elementals. He's got 3 of them. I can debuff all of those with a single lieutenant and charge them with raiders, so he's not as scary. Oh, hey, I forgot I had this quest up here. I would like to do that if I get the opportunity. Maybe after I'm done sieging and raising that city, I can go do that. Alright, Flammic, are you gonna come fight me? You're welcome to try. Oh, I should have probably started casting something else. Revels of Blood, most likely. Yeah, Alfred Elderstone, move all your massive armies, your big scary armies. He's probably gonna come kick my butt later in the game if I trash talk him like that. In all honesty, his army did have me scared. I'm surprised the auto combat handled it as well as it did. Oh, we got another color coming in. It is the Urath, whatever guy. Rotchek, Children of Urath, or whatever his thing is. Alright. He doesn't look too bad. I'm seeing tier 1s, maybe a tier 3. Not too scary. Not as scared of him. And Flammic didn't move. I'm not really sure why, but I guess I won't complain. I may cast Watchful Eye where on Lorwell, just so that it's active in both of these provinces. It sticks around for 3 turns. I think it's done there now, but yeah, it sticks around for 3 turns, so I think I am going to cast it here before this fight. And then I'm going to start casting Revels of Carnage. It's still active here for 2, so I've got 1 more turn of use if Urath comes through here. Which hopefully he will, because that's where the roads go. And then Genghis can go do Genghis Khan things. Yeah, just wipe these guys out. I've got enough mana that I can cast spells, no problem. Not too bad. Alright, I'll take it. And then, much like I did last time, I can, yeah, the way these guys are positioned, they're 1, 2, 3 spaces away from Genghis, and in a province where I want them to be. So we're in a great position to raise this city now. Okay, and then they can stay there and continue to heal and avoid whatever's about to happen there. Since I don't know if it hurts me or not. Let's grab another watchtower. Okay, a couple blue units over there and another city-state. You guys all chill. Genghis Khan's army's in pretty good shape, so they can just stay where they are. And another war party. And I'm now pure evil. Okay. And more people pillaging stuff, but it doesn't really matter because nothing I'm building right now requires specific province improvements. So I don't really care. One thing I do kind of like to do is build the Farmers Guild early on. And then switch it to something else once your city reaches the max population. Now, I think most of my population growth in this game is going to come from raising cities, so it might not be as important. But I'll consider it. I think getting the Pinnacle Bridge is more important. Also, I do have my Scald. I could, You know what? I think I'm going to swap them in for somebody. Maybe for... You know, how about for one of those shock units? I think having one Scald is worth it. As good as these guys are, and they are very good at the level they're at, I won't lose them by putting them in my other city, but I do think that having that one unit that can buff stuff is going to be worth it. Yeah, so you can go back home. You can go out there, start getting yourself some XP and making yourself more useful. Probably should have sent the more injured one back in retrospect, but oh well. And then I definitely want to make more of these champions. Probably a couple more at least. I'm going to queue up some, because they're going to be replacing my raiders. At least in the short term. Alright, I want to see if this guy attacks me. Flamic, come on, buddy. Nothing bad will happen. It might be bad if this guy moves all his units up to me and then Flamic attacks, though. That could be a little more difficult to deal with. They found my scout. Are you finally dead? Nope. Scout gets away again. Never punished. Isn't it the Oathsworn that has the scouts that, like, always get away? I think it is. I'm surprised I didn't see all... Where did these guys come from? Because, like, I'm sort of surprised I didn't see them... Ooh, they made a mistake. I think I can attack that one. Yeah, I'm sort of surprised I didn't see these guys. Because of the sensing range thing, unless they came out of an eldritch pit or a tunnel or something. Strange. Okay, well, Flamic backed off, and I'm 2 turns away from raising that city. How are we doing on the Imperium progress for the next big thing that I want, which is Spoils of Destruction? I don't need that one. Oh wait, yeah, I do need that one because of the second part of it. 50 gold and mana per active warrior involved in. But mainly, that's the one that I really want, and I'm 33 turns away from it. It'll end up being slightly less than that because of the next tome I'm going to pick, but yeah. So I think I can attack... Oh wait, they are close enough to get drawn in on this. What's the threat level of that battle? That's high risk, but that would be without Genghis being involved. I think with Genghis Khan, I could probably do that. I don't think his army looks too scary. We're talking about a lot of tier 1s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can handle them. Plus, if I do it here, that army is going to all be marked. I could do it out here. Cast Watchful Eye, but I don't have enough casting points to do that on this turn. Let's see, where's the army I just added that? You know what, I'm gonna give you guys Rebels of Carnage. I can't cast spells for 2 turns. Oh. Oh, that's not great. Does that count in combat too? Maybe it's just world map because they're all grayed out. Alright, well, I think I want to try to kill these guys before they have a chance to buddy up with Flamic and potentially be even more of a pain. Okay, I think this is a battle I should be fine with. Although I have underestimated these Umbral guys in the past. guys can do it. No major casualties. Holy crap, that did not go well. Alright, well, it would seem that maybe I've underestimated them again. That was really dumb. I should have attacked the one stack there. What was I thinking? I didn't even notice him. Oh, that was the stupidest thing I could have done. Oh, I feel so dumb. You guys are probably screaming at your monitors right now. I am so sorry. I didn't even notice the one stack sitting right there begging to be attacked. Right there. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to retry that. Because I gotta do everything the hard way, apparently. Gosh, dang it. Oh, I'm kicking myself over that one, especially if I lose stuff in this fight. Maybe we can do it alright. Although I got a feeling I may not be able to cast combat spells because of the backfire thing. But we're about to test that and find out. So I think what has worked well for me in the past has been all rushing to one side. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I feel so stupid. Well, I got Watchful Eye, there's that. Does it actually apply to the units that weren't... Okay, so the good news is that Watchful Eye does apply to all of these armies, even though 2 of them were not in the province. It only counts for, like... So we learned something. Watchful Eye, any units that get caught up in the battle, they don't have to actually be in the province with Watchful Eye to get the effect from it. So at least there's that. We're gonna just hit that left side really hard. Oh, here comes the curses and all that crap. Can I cast combat? Oh, I can't even do combat spells. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Okay. That's a single cleanse, but I just got this, so I can get weakened off all those guys right now. Alright, we need to get in their face, and I don't want to draw this battle out. That would be bad considering that they have spells and I don't. I need to start killing units ASAP. Yep, let's get in their face. It's time to go. I probably will leave most everybody in defense mode here. Do I have a shield unit? No. Not where I really need them right now. I'll leave you there. I'll leave the shield guarding you. I can get you here. I'm not sure if that's a good place for you to be, but... Actually, I'll put you there. I would rather have... Oh, I do have a shield up front there. Okay, we're good. Guarding against all those pikes. And then can I drop fire on you guys? I can. I'm going to catch my own unit in it, but it might be worth it. I don't know if it is. Wait, if I no, if I do explosive phase, that's gonna hurt. Hang on, let me undo your movement. Wait, can I? Why can't I? Did I move through something that now it won't let me? I think it's because I set something on fire when I moved him over it. I don't think I could have made it to where I wanted to put him anyway, so... We're gonna just... That shield guy's just gonna defend there. I'm not going to cast fire on him, not to get burning on everybody else. We'll see how this group forms up. I might be able to get a better burn on them. I got a feeling that army in the middle is gonna get to all my guys there before they have a chance to really get back to help my friends on the northwest side of the fight. But at least I'm staying away from that group. And that's probably more important. Another Baneful Curse. That's one I can't clear off as easily. And here come the Constrictors. Always a pain in the butt, every time. I would really like to just drop a big firebomb right in the middle of that army. Especially, I want to kill him. But the Eldritch guys tend to hang back. So he's going to be harder to get. Oh, I have so many debuffs on that poor shield. My cleric could get to him. He could help a lot. All right, I think we can do a pretty strong counterattack here. Yeah, I just got to focus on... I just really got to focus on taking the stuff out that's immediately around me. I can't really do anything about him at the moment. One thing I could do is give Song of Carnage to all these guys. I also have the ability to potentially make somebody go insane with this unit, but it's not a particularly good chance. I think what I'm going to do is just use the Song of Carnage, give some units strengthened and whatnot. If I move this guy here, he can actually benefit from it too, and then still get a charge on him. Yeah. Alright, this seems like a good spot to drop this. Strengthened and fortuned for all of these people. This could be a crit. So this will strike the enemy unit and do a knockback entering wind stance, but I don't think I want to do that because I want to get the charge bonus here and enter storm stance, which I need to remind myself. Well, we're going to find out in a second. Okay, what does storm stance do again? Unit has +1 defense and plus resistance, and then it loses. Okay, so he's a little more defensive for now. Cool. Do I have a good AoE option for this yet? I think up there isn't bad. And then I really want to get all that crap off of that person. Because that shield unit is going to be absolutely holding the line here. I think I can do... Let me make sure... I still don't remember how to read these. I wish you could just highlight it here. Oh wait, it does tell you. Okay, your ability costs 0 action points. The unit retains 1 point afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to patch you up. And then I'm going to do the cleanse. Getting rid of all those negative status effects. I'm sure you'll have them all back in no time because we are fighting the Umbral people, but... Oh, you know what? I forgot that momentum on these guys triggers with their teleport. I forgot about that. So I can actually get a bit more damage out of that. Too bad these guys are standing in a clover field. They're going to be harder to hit. Just trying to figure out how I need to kind of move down the map, killing everything as I go. I think for these guys, I probably want to target the pikemen. I think they're going to do more damage, especially since I'm on horseback. So I definitely want to hurt them. But I may teleport behind them to like here. Ah, that's not as good of a shot. I'm gonna have to go for it anyway. Fumbling. Okay, well, they won't do as much damage now, so I can mess these guys up. Are they healing themselves? Do they have lifesteal? How many of these constrictors do they have versus like tyrant guards and stuff? Got kind of a balance of units. I'm trying to figure out who I may need to... They have a lot of immortals. They have a couple tyrant guards. I think the immortals would be like maybe the best ones to go after. So I could do that. Alright, for now I'm going to move him up here. Because he can still reach if he needs to. Or, well, I guess I could do it from here. This costs 0 action points, retains 1 action point afterwards. Okay. So I think I'm going to want to... Let's move you up a little bit. Move you up a little bit. I want to move you here, but I want the archer to get in position first, I think. Trying to figure out what the best way to do this is. Genghis Khan can move to here because he's getting slowed down by friends. Okay. I think if I go here, this is good. Or I could have teleported there and gotten 3 shots off. I'm going to do that. Teleport here. Then I get 3 shots off. Then Genghis Khan can also get momentum if he moves. And then I can use you and stay back. Let's sunder defense on these guys. I should have done that earlier. And if I have another lieutenant, I may want to do the same to probably the tyrant guards. Yeah. Although I can't reach the tyrant guard. What about these beetle mounted guys? That would work. What are these beetle mounted guys? Oh, those are Tyrant Knights. Oh, okay. Well, that was a good choice. I got a 90% chance of making... Wait, burning. Is he insane already? Why can't my... Oh, that's not my... Okay, that I was thinking that was my... what's her name? The Tome of Revelry thing, the Fiend unit. I can't remember the name of it now. Where is she? The Scald. Alright, I think this is where I really gotta lay into this guy. I've got a pretty good crit chance on the Strider, so I'm going to try to take advantage of that. If it doesn't work, Genghis Khan gets his extra shot. But I should be able to land a crit there. There we go. And then if Genghis... What are your odds of hitting... Okay, I'm going to try to do this again. We're going to do Decisive Command. And I have a 100% chance to hit there. I'm going to try to cancel... Oh, he's already has defense mode canceled. The problem is the guy's in the flowers, but I think I still have a good enough chance. And I might do Grace on this one, because I think I'm going to teleport him into an aggressive spot. Genghis can try to do that. Okay, good. Lands a crit, gets some burning. Perfect. And then I can probably crit again and get another kill. There we go. Okay, those crits are really working for me. Then I can put this guy potentially here, shooting this guy in the back and killing him, which gets him out of the way for some of my other units to maybe get through and do charge attacks. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a line here. That's what I was looking for. So if I teleport him here, he is still protected by the shield. Oh, I don't have a great chance to hit that guy, though. That's a slight problem. No, we'll see what we can get. Okay. Little dumb luck never hurt anybody. Then I can go here and clear him out with this guy. Yeah, that seems good. And get lots of kills and hopefully get some morale damage in before the battle tips against me. You, I think I just want defending. Just hold that line. You're the front line here. These shield guys are surprisingly useful. I don't even know who's got moves left. Might have you come out here and just defend, giving everyone resistance. I think that seems like a really good spot to do that in, so I'll do that, give everyone warding. You can offer some more shields and serve as a front line. You serve as a front line. This guy I'm not sure what I want to do with. He's been weakened, so he isn't really doing a whole lot of damage. My other Wind Warden over here got pulled. They're just going to have to defend. Who else do I have left? I think I've used most of my units. Might be able to get here and get a nice little hit on this guy for some extra burning. There we go. Burning and poisoned, I'll take it. This guy is not really threatening anybody, so I'm inclined to just not worry about him. I do think I want to run... I think now I want to sprint this guy around, get through there, get behind him, and hit him in the back with a flank attack. So we're going to do that. Sprint is so good. It also leaves him in a tree. And I think that's the end of my turn. I feel pretty good about this at the moment. It would be nice if we didn't have this ice storm that everybody is apparently casting. Okay, somebody got blinded. I think it was one of my heroes. They're just getting pulled all over creation. Okay, they've been mind controlled. Probably not a huge deal because they don't do a lot of damage, but they are going to get in the way. Which means I probably need to try to kill him, but he's got too much stuff protecting him. There may be another way I can clear that. Maybe my cleric can, but they may only be able to target friendly units. Unless... Can I... Oh wait, no, I can do this. That would dispel... Okay, the Dust Weavers can clear it. It seems like mind control can't always be clear. Or maybe it's different control effects that I'm thinking of. Maybe mind control is fine. Alright, I would like to get a unit next to this unit to give it some crit chance. I could do you. I don't really like my odds there, but I'll take it, and then this gets me a kill, or it doesn't if I graze. Alright, this would get me a kill. My cleric can't do anything on this turn anyway, so... Then I can cancel retaliation and get free hits. I'm pretty sure I can kill that hero on this turn too. Can come darn close. I could use my Magma Spirit to actually make sure that I get the kill. These guys really got to handle this situation up here themselves. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use Focus Aim here. Okay. That fries him pretty good. And then that's an easy kill for... Oh no, he triggered Steadfast. Okay, well, that's good to know. That means I can do something else with this guy. So my archers are kind of the stars of the show right now. They're doing absurd amounts of damage, and it's being further amplified by Genghis Khan being around and giving crits. So let's try to keep taking advantage of that. Unfortunately, we're having a lot of issues with enemies hiding in bushes. Marked is counteracting some of that, but it's not counteracting all of it. Might do another charge attack on him. Okay, well, now the first thing I want to do is get my, yeah, I want to get this guy out of that bad situation, so. You're back on my side. Stop being mind controlled. It's annoying. Okay, you go for the flank. It's under his defense, it'll make him easier to kill. Maybe the Scald could give everyone a... sing everyone a fun song and give some nice buffs here. If I can position units correctly. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna actually get you out of here and get the Scald in the middle there. She can't really do much other than defend. So go ahead and do this. More buffs, more regen. Love to see it. And then I want you to get out of the way. You can go help with that, I guess. Genghis Khan I want here. Wait, hang on. No, I don't. Not yet. I want you to take this shot. Nice. Alright, cool. And Genghis can go here. And then this guy can take... No, I'm probably going to have him try to pick up momentum from moving. But this is in the way. That bush right there. I think that's... yeah, high foliage. Well, you can't miss a bush. At least I don't think you can. So I might have you do that. And then you can move out and get, well, you're still going to run into a bad spot. Oh, well, that was not needed then, I guess. All right, you go out here. What I'm trying to do is get a way for me to get a guaranteed kill on that. Oh, wait, no, I can't, though. That's right, because he's got steadfast. So I just need to focus on this guy. You know what? This is fine. We don't need momentum for every single turn. Then Genghis could get a pretty good shot from here. There we go. Get that crit. And then I think you guys are just good to defend where you're at. Just hold that line. Maybe move there so you're kind of protecting the horse. Actually, the horse... Oh, wait. I could charge. That's all range units down there. I should charge. Oh, but there's more. There's more on the way. Okay. Maybe we... Okay, so we got a lot of defense here. I think we spend this round and weather these attacks. Maybe I can... Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. We wait this round, let them charge. Wait, when I put him into defense mode, he gave buffs to this unit. Do the lieutenants have a buff that they do? Oh, he's getting the mentorship. Lieutenant's lead. When this unit enters defense mode, a random friendly unit within 2 hexes gains bolstered defense and resistance for 3 turns. Okay, I didn't know they did that. Cool. Still learning. Lots of new stuff. They're gonna kill themselves with the ice effects because none of them have Frostling transformation yet. I don't know why they're using that. Hang in there. I think they're getting their defenses sundered quite a bit. Okay. Now we can start really messing up some morale, I think. We can kill that hero on this turn, which I think I'm going to do with him. Let's get aggressive over here. My goal is to maybe kill him on this turn if the archers have their teleport back. They don't, at least not all of them. No, so I might not be able to actually get to him, unfortunately. My cleric could patch him up, though. I would really like that cleric to get out there and patch him up, because he has problems. Multiple stacks of status vulnerability, sundered defense, various status effects. It's not a good day if you're that guy. I'm thinking that I need to get the cleric down there. I kind of wanted to heal that guy up too, but I don't know that I can do both. Whereas I could kind of, maybe I could, okay, hang on. My ritualist has got this, right? If I go, yeah, if I do that, I get rid of quite a few negative status effects on a few different people. This would be another nice place to drop it. But I think the front line's a little more important at the moment, especially considering how badly this guy needs healing. I could also kind of like swap places with them. We got charge units moving around the sides. Alright, let's have you just finish this guy off. Or move a good distance, and then what if you moved a couple? I'm actually fine with that if it gets you closer to the rest of the fight, because those archers are doing most of my damage. Oh, he did the crit all by himself. Nicely done. I don't think I can get that cleric far enough to help everyone. See, the archer standing here would have more chance to get lucky and get crits, so I might do that. And that opens a path for my cleric, I think. No, it's getting slowed down by terrain and stuff. What are you guys, constrictors? I really want to get a lieutenant to spot the archers. I also need to create a path for the cleric to run to this spot, because from there they should be able to heal this guy and clear status effects from this guy, and I want to do both on this turn. Which means I'm probably going to use this lieutenant to just do that. Clear a path for the cleric. Then I do Cleric's Favor on you for some healing and a rally. Or maybe on you, actually. You're actually in better shape. I think I need to clear the status effects on the other guy. So Cleric's Favor has to be done first. And then get rid of all your negative status effects. And then I want to heal you. There we go. The funny thing is, you can do this and just swap them back and forth. Okay, so archers have an okay shot at this guy, and if they miss, they might hit another enemy. So I think I'm going to take that. Okay, that's not too bad. These guys are going to come barreling in. I'm going to let them. I don't think they're going to be a whole lot more accurate than I am at this range, so I might try to make one of their units go insane if I can pull it off. And this guy's beat up too. The amount of healers I have is somewhat limited. Might have to have him hold back. And what can Genghis Khan do on this turn? Alright, I think I'm going to move the Scald up. I think that's a definite. Because I want to hit something and trigger insanity, hopefully. Maybe I can get lucky. It would be more useful on the pike. I got it. Alright, cool. That helps. And then... I think I want to send that shield up. Yeah, get in their faces. And Genghis can go here and offer some moral support for the rest of the troops. Hopefully that shield can hold out for another turn. I am going to let the Dust Weaver... I'm going to just defend with the Dust Weaver. That guy needs help. Okay, and then I can start moving my Elemental over to the battlefield. I think I'm going to move you here. Because that guy's insane. I think he'll go after... closest allied target. So yeah, he'll go after the Warlock, unless they clear the status effect. Wait, they can't clear it before he moves, so I should be fine. I'm going to move you up here a bit further away from the action because you're beat up, and I want you to just generally make your way in this direction. You can try to hit burning on him if you want, that's fine. Hey, we got it. Cool. And I think that's just about everybody on this turn. This is turning into quite the battle. I'm just going to have you hold, and I want you to try to shoot that guy. Please don't hit your friend. Alright, good job. And I wouldn't mind it if you went there and then defended, because you're going to be defended by the shield guy's buff. In fact, I could even do this. Swap the places, then you're defending way more people, and you actually could kill that guy, and he'll attack the closest allied target if no allies, because he should go after the boss if I do this. I think Storm Stance is still better for him here. I think actually defense mode is better for him here. I'm a little concerned about him. Genghis can't do much. I guess I could move him up here, and he would probably be okay, because I think he'd be in cover. No, I guess those don't count as cover. And can this guy do much to him? Nah, Genghis has got enough health and defense. He's going to be alright. Let's just... Ooh, that was a good crit, because that set a bunch of stuff on fire. Okay, now I'm going to defend with him. I don't want to take chances with him. And I do want this guy to run in. Okay, I'm going to move you here. Help guard the archer. I think we're good. Oh, he did go after... Oh, because I didn't actually kill that unit. Okay, they're landing some crits that I don't really like. They're landing a lot of crits. No, the Scald. That's okay. If all we lose out of this is the Scald, I'm okay with that. Look at that big juicy target for this. If I can get there. Oh, their morale is not looking so good. No matter how many units I kill. Okay, I can at least... I think I can kill their leader on this turn. I'm gonna go for it. In fact, I can kill this guy too. I should have moved him up first because I could have gotten a crit. Instead, I'll graze because of ceaseless cacophony. Dang it. Such an annoying race trait. Okay, if I move, let's see, I can teleport you to basically wherever I want in 3 spaces. So I'm thinking on that bush right there. Yeah. Because from here, if I take out this guy, the archer should be able to finish off. Actually, the archer can do it now. There we go. No more of that guy. I can't pronounce his name. Okay, and then you, if you go here, can you do your big attack? No, he's getting slowed down by all this stuff. You know what? Clear this. I'm just going to destroy a lot of bushes in this game, apparently. Yeah, from here I could hit all of those units. That's definitely what I want to do. I also want you to move here. Go ahead and take this shot. That opens up options. Lots and lots of options. Your morale should be improving a bit. You can just straight up go toe-to-toe with this guy. There you go. And the archers can teleport and kill stuff. Genghis Khan probably needs to hang out near friends who can attack. If I do this, he might land a crit with this, which would be awesome. Oh my gosh, that was great. Oh wow. that did not look like it felt good. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. This is third attack in a turn pushes the target back 1 hex. That doesn't really help here. I'm finding the charge attacks to be a lot more useful in this particular fight. Genghis Khan has Decisive Command ready to go again, so I probably want to try to do that. I'm just not sure who could make the most of it. I mean, probably an archer, honestly. Especially if I teleport them forward. Let me move this guy out of the way and see what the archer's odds would be from a few different spots. That's pretty good right there. So I'm going to back you up. I'm just going to do the archer's teleport thing. And then you can basically kill just about anything here. I might go for some of the harder shots. Since I have more than one attempt at this. You are standing next to Genghis Khan as well, so there's a good chance you get crits here. What is his chance for crits, actually? We can look at that. 90%. Okay. Critical chance 60 on him. I wonder why it's higher on that one. I don't know why you'd have a higher chance to crit a certain enemy. There's no vulnerability to crit chance. I don't know. I'm sure one of you guys watching probably does. Okay, I want this guy out of harm's way again. You can defend there, that's fine, because I'm just going to be shooting from this spot. Do I get lucky with that? No, I'm just going to clear out. Okay, you can clear this, that's fine. Genghis Khan might still do a bunch of critical hits. You know what, I want this. Oh, I know what I want to do. Shoot this guy and kill him to clear a line of sight so that Genghis has a good shot there. Because if he lands crits, which he has a good chance to do, he's going to be doing fire damage to everything around it. In the meantime, I want to refresh your abilities and then try to land a crit in there. There we go. A couple big crits with a bunch of fire damage. Now this guy's thinking he chose the wrong side in this war. Fair, he did. Okay, why don't you move up, help protect that guy, because he's still kind of low health. Most of my guys on this side have already moved. You have not. So why don't you get up into the action a bit? In fact, I want you over here. More burning. These guys are just having a rough day. I think I want you to go help with Immortal down here. Yeah, just go help fight him. Okay, he is no longer a problem. Archer shoots. Who do I want to kill? I mean, I kind of want to kill that unit. I don't want them to get away, but let's just take out... Let's just take you out. Just because you could hit me. There goes the camera again. Okay, I should be able to track that wisp down, I think. I need to get a couple of these nuisances out of my way. I'm surprised they're still hanging around, actually. Okay, I can do something fun with you. Teleport there, teleport down here. Set you on fire and set you on fire. It's another crit. I don't think that wisp will make it to the end, no. I may as well do this just to mess him up even more. Surprised they're not routing yet. And that's all. That's okay. So we lost a Scald. We didn't need to lose that Scald. I could have attacked the one stack. That was dumb. But all things considered, the rest of that battle went pretty well. So I'm not too sad about that. I do think, wasn't there an item I needed to give to one of my heroes, a chest item? Yeah, you take the resistant armor. There we go. The other one is, nah, I'd rather have the resistant armor. Okay. So we're still sieging that city. Blue's army's all screwed up and mostly dead. I am going to... Alright, we can move out a little bit more. I just need to make sure I get back on it. We're not sieging it, we're raising it. Clarification. So I'm going to move out here, move you here. We're going to attack this. Didn't even need to bring... Why did I bring all these armies? I did not need to do that. Okay. Okay, they're dead. I just got another unit. But who'd I lose? You know what? I'm going to add this guy back in. He's very highly promoted, so he can go with the main stacks. First off, I want Genghis back on that tile. And I want you guys back here and here. And then I can add a raider back into that army. I can make another Scald. It's fine. Might put them in front of that champion. Capital's in no concern of being attacked, so we're good there. I can just keep producing the town hall. And these guys are in a good position to raise that city. They're in a good position to heal up. Hero levels. I still haven't gotten an opportunity to change her ambition. I'm hoping that pops up soon. Rejuvenate gets more regeneration. It just more healing, so I like that. Remains collected. Province is being pillaged. Domain invaded. That's... yeah, I can't do anything about that. I do need to try to remember to do this. That quest up there. So I'll try to make a note of that in my own notes for myself going into the next episode. But I think that this is a good place to call it for this one. I'm already well over 2 hours. Probably best not to flirt with the 3-hour mark again, because last episode took forever to render. So I think we're going to wrap this up here. Oh, we do have this. Yeah, this happened. That's a mess now. Okay, cool. I guess I'll look into that in the next episode. But thank you for watching, everybody. I do hope you're enjoying this series so far. This has definitely been one of the more action-packed from the get-go. So I think this one's been a lot of fun for me, at least. So hope you're liking it too. But I appreciate all the views, support, and feedback. As always, I will see you guys next week. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Dawson Horner, Devin Larson, Jimbro, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.